Guys, welcome back to my channel, Bella's Beauty. If you're new to my channel, what's up? Thank you guys for joining in on this week's makeup, I guess you can call this a tutorial. So really quick before I get into the video, if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe and turn your notifications on so you don't miss the next video. And of course, by the title, I am going to be mentioning my 5K giveaway rules and contests. So basically, I am at 4,100 or 4,200 followers or subscribers here on YouTube. So right when I get to 5,000 subscribers, I will go ahead and do a major giveaway. So this one's going to be dedicated to makeup. It's going to be one of my biggest giveaways ever. I'm going to be featuring brands like Huda Beauty, Artist Couture, Fenty, and many more. So you guys don't want to miss this huge giveaway. So tell a friend to come to my channel and subscribe so you guys can be entered into the contest. Of course, we're not there just yet, but as we get closer to that goal, I will give you guys a little bit more information, but just keep your eyes peeled for the next video, okay? So I did this video just because I know a lot of people, especially coming to my job, asking me, well, how do you do makeup? Like, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing right? Like, blah, blah, blah. Makeup is an art and everyone does it differently, but there are definitely do's and don'ts to how you put makeup on and what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So I just wanted to share some of the things that I experience just from working and being in the business every day, of what people's common complaints are, their questions or whatever. So I figured this video would be super helpful to you guys. Make sure you guys send me some feedback in the comments below, and thanks for watching. All right, so you guys already know I start with my eyebrows, right? So this is gonna be a do. You're definitely gonna fill your brows as naturally as possible. What you're not gonna do is create this box. I see this happen a lot of the time in the makeup industry, or just people who don't really know what they're doing with makeup. Don't draw that box in the front and you'll be good. I'm using a very warm undertoned concealer to clean up my eyebrows in the do. In the don't, which is this little box in the top left, I'm using a super white concealer that's going to create that halo effect around the eyebrow, and that's what we do not want. Next, I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. I'm using the Jaclyn Hill palette and just a fluffy brush. So when working with shadows, you don't want to take it all the way up to underneath the eyebrow. You want to kind of keep it feathered and build up your consistency. So this is a do as well. So I'm going to just pack my colors lightly on top of each other until I get the desired pigment payoff that I want. So in the don't, I'm just kind of like slapping all of that color up at the same time. This is one color, that burgundy color, and I'm taking it all the way up to my eyebrows. This was so difficult for me to do because I'm so used to doing it right. So this is a cut crease. You don't have to do this every day, obviously, but I just wanted to kind of correct some things. So in the don't, which is the left, I'm kind of stopping it right where my eye crease is. And in the right, I'm kind of taking it a little bit above. I'm not really going to get into much of the makeup because I'm not really teaching you guys how to do this look, but I guess I kind of am. So if you guys want more details on this specific eye look the right way, just let me know in the comments below. So in this section, I'm really taking my time to blend all those colors together and create a gradient, whereas in the don't portion of this video, I'm kind of just slapping all the colors up there, not really caring about blending them together. I'm using one brush to just slap all the colors up there, and I'm not blending them at all. Next, I'm going to take that same bright highlighter. I'm just going to slap it up there underneath my eyebrow. It looks very sloppy. And in the right, obviously, I'm going to take my time and really dust it up there. I'm going to create a wing liner using this Sephora Collection wing liner. It was really difficult for me to do this wrong because I'm so used to doing it right. But you just want to make sure you're taking your time and drawing out your wing. Don't ever connect the end of your wing to the beginning of your eyeliner going backwards, if that makes any sense, just because you want that end to be as crisp as possible, and obviously in the wrong side, that's not how you do it. Looking good. Okay. Next, moving on to the lashes. So I didn't really show this in the video, but you're supposed to put your glue on top of the band just because you kind of put your lashes on an angle. In the don't, I kind of just slapped it up there. I kind of placed the eyelash right on my eyeliner, whereas in the correct side, I placed it as close to my lash line as I possibly could to create a natural effect. And of course, I'm going to check to make sure that they are secured to my eyes, which they are. I'm pressing these together to make sure they blend. I'm also going to follow myself with eyeliner to tight line to make sure that there's no gaps between my fake lashes and my real ones. Next, I'm going to take a clean beauty blender and I'm going to apply my foundation lightly all over the left side of my face. As you guys can see in the video, the foundation is going to look a lot smoother now that we're using a clean, damp beauty blender. You always want to use a damp sponge if you're working with a beauty blender. You're not supposed to use them dry. That's not how they were made to be used. And of course, on the don't side, I'm going to use a dirty, dry beauty blender, and I'm going to attempt to put this foundation on. So this foundation is about 2 colors lighter than what I am. So you want to make sure that you're always wearing your correct foundation shade, because if you're not, you're going to look very, very ashy. Now in the bottle, sure, it looked like it might be my shade, but as we're applying it, you see it's not going on very smoothly and it's not really blending in. So I guess I decided it was a good idea to wipe my beauty sponge all over my face. Do not do this, ladies and gentlemen. Do not wipe your beauty blender. I'm going to take this same super bright concealer and put it underneath my eyes. It's going to look a little crazy, but this is what you're not supposed to do. You want to get a shade that's 2 to 3 shades lighter, but this, honey, is a good 6, okay? So for the correct side, of course, I'm going to use a warm undertone concealer, and I'm going to blend it out with my same damp beauty blender. Next, I'm going to use my, what is this called? Set and Blur or something like that. Milk Cosmetics setting powder. I love this stuff. It is like fairy dust. I'm just going to lightly dab that all over my face to set my skin, my foundation in place. As you can see, my skin looks very smooth. I love it. This is an ethereal powder from Too Faced. Not saying that this is a bad powder, but I'm just going to pack this all over. And you guys are going to see why we don't do this, because it looks very blotchy and very uneven. So I heard on YouTube you're supposed to bake, so this is going to be my interpretation of that, right? Obviously, this is going to be super dramatic, but I'm going to go ahead and carve out my contour areas. And don't worry about it. It looks kind of crazy now, but we're going to wipe it away like they said in the YouTube videos, right? Okay, cool. Now I'm going to take my Black Radiance Contour Kit. You guys already know this is my one and only bronzer kit. I'm just going to use that in an angled brush to kind of bronze out my face and give me a little dimension. Gonna do the same on the other side, but of course it's gonna come off way more pigmented because I'm picking up too much product, one, and I'm dragging it down my face, which is a no-no because it's making my face look saggy, and we don't want that. We want to caress the cheeks and we want to kind of plump them up, not pull them down. So this is exactly what I'm doing, and it looks really, really bad. So see, this is me dusting it away. See, I'm following the YouTube videos. I got it. So again, it just looks very splotchy, very uneven. My colors aren't blended very well at all. I'm gonna take some blush and I'm gonna use a blush brush, and I'm also gonna go over it with a big fluffy face powder and just gonna blend that out. As you see, my blush is not moving as much as it did on my other side because my foundation was so blotchy, and it's probably still a little bit wet because we used a dry beauty blender. Yeah, this was very hilarious to see. I'm going to take my Master Chrome highlight and I'm just going to pile that all over my cheek because who doesn't like highlight, right? I'm just kidding. I love highlighter, but there is a way that you can do it so that it looks natural and beautiful and not like blotchy, right? So I'm just going to take 2 different brushes and I'm going to even that out all over my face. I'm going to get the bridge of my nose and the button of my nose to just give me a nice glow. Next, I'm going to sweep my eyeshadow. I think that is what this is called. So I'm just adding that orange from the top, and I lined the bottom of my eyelid or my lash line. With this side, I'm going to smudge that black liner all underneath. All right, so now I'm going to take a brown lip liner to trace out my lips to give me some dimension, and then I'm going to go over with a pretty pink nude lipstick. You guys know that's all I wear is nudes. What we're not going to do is take a black lip liner and line our lips like we're in the 90s. That is a no-no. We're not going to do that. And it looks crazy, and you look crazy if you still do it, okay? Next, I'm going to take some mascara to just complete my look. I didn't put mascara on the other side for obvious reasons, but that's the correct way. And this is obviously the incorrect way. So, yeah, this is a look. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I was able to help at least one or two people with questions or concerns that you guys have with makeup. This was definitely a video that was very fun to film and edit and put the makeup on the other side, because once you get into something, it's so hard to do it wrong. So I hope I helped somebody. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concern, please do not be afraid to reach out to me in the comments below. I make sure I respond to everybody as long as it's positive. But I hope this helped. Guys, thank you so much, and make sure you turn your post notifications on so you don't miss the details of the next giveaway. Thank you guys so much.